Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mehmed Akbar Afridi, and today in this video we would be continuing with our yesterday's topic that was about parts of speech. So first of all, we have some forms of nouns from these words, that is long, hot, conclude, destroy, explode, simple, provide, deter, divide, narrate, real. Okay, so now following up with our plural forms of nouns that are, check that you know these plural forms. Okay, potato, potatoes. At the end, you should add and es. Okay, piano, pianos, s with it, Johns, the Johnesses, spoonful, spoonfuls, passerby, passers by, son in law, sons in law. Okay, like you couldn't say sons in laws, you should just add s with son. Okay, medium, media, baby, babies, medium, which means normal or like the middle of anything, but in plural it would be media. Baby, babies, monkey, monkeys, formula, formula, formulas, or you could even add with the spelling of formula e at the end without adding s. Thesis, thesis, the spelling would be the same, but instead of is at the end it would be es. Series, series, same. Appendix, appendices or appendixes. Okay, bacterium is a singular and bacteria is a plural. Okay, if we can eat a noun ending in o, its plural form probably ends in oes. Okay, for example, potatoes. Whenever at the end we would have o of any spelling, so and therefore if we are asked to write it in its plural form, so then we have to write it with es. Okay, if we cannot eat it, the plural form ends in os, and expectations of pimelos. If at the end it's if we cannot eat it, the plural form ends in os, so then an exception is a pomelio, pomelos. This is only a rough guide for you. Now potato, it would be at the end it would be es, but with photos it would be just s. With radio it would be only s. With mangoes, es. Okay, so there are some conditions which you should know. Over here it's chairman, chairman's, index, indexes, story, stories, or the story of like one flat, other flat, third flat, that story. We could also say stories. For theory, many theories. So over here in story, the number flatwise story and theory. Over here they are having y at the end of its word. So as I have already explained in my previous videos about the rule of ies, whenever there is y at the end of any word, and when we want to write it in a plural, so then we have to write ies. Pendulum, pendulums, museum, museums, antenna, life, mouthful, circulum, octopus, parent, daughters-in-law, smiths. Okay, now we comes towards the pronouns. Pronouns are when we use some specific words such as he, she, it, they, uh, us, we, um, anything like which replaces nouns, which replaces nouns. Why is pronouns used? First of all, let me tell you. Pronoun is simply used because to avoid repetition. As you might have seen in our papers, whenever we repeat something, a name or any animal's name, property, any place name, so people get like bored of that, and what they do, so they are not any more interested in reading our articles, anything whatever our writing material is. So to make their interest grow, so we use pronouns. Pronouns of some are of some specific types. which we will discuss inshallah tomorrow. Thank you for listening.